Hi, this is the Big 6 lesson introduction. The lesson purpose. I am Mrs. Sinercha. I'm the teacher librarian at Joy James Elementary. I've been here for the last 2 years, in case you don't know me. I love doing research and finding out new information. I'm very excited for this new project. Okay, the objective of our lesson. So we're going to learn how to use the Big 6 research model for conducting research. We have multiple standards that we're going to use as our guide. We have our state standards for our 5th grade TEKS, and it's all about different types of research and how to use that research. We also have our Common Core standards, same thing with 5th grade on using digital resources and showing our ability to solve a problem. Our ISTE standards are all about curating our resources and being able to use them. And our AASL standard is that learners act on an information need by identifying possible sources of information. Now, what is the Big 6? That almost sounds like a movie, but it isn't. It's the Big 6 research model, and it was developed by Mike Eisenberg and Bob Berkowitz, and it was to teach inquiry, information, and technology skills. This model is used to make research easier to apply as it can be overwhelming. They noticed that people were having such a hard time and didn't know where to start or how to go about doing research. And they came up with a pretty easy model that has, you guessed it, 6 different steps. Now, the Big 6, I think of it as a map that we're going to be using in order to research and solve our problem, and that is what your teacher wants you to research. Now, and before we get started, we're going to do a pre-assessment. This pre-assessment is just a way for me to know what you already know. If you already know some of this information, we can pass on, but if we need to know a little bit more, then this will let me know. We're going to use something called blend space. You're going to go on and you're going to answer 7 questions about research. I want you to answer honestly, and I want you to try your best. Now, the answers are anonymous. I will not know who is answering them. Now, you're going to scan the QR code with your classroom iPads and begin your pre-assessment. So once we complete our lesson, we're going to be able to learn how to use the Big 6 research model in order to conduct research. We're going to use our standards as our guide. We're going to practice how to use the Big 6 in class once I've taught you this last lesson, and your teacher will have you complete the Big 6. And then, of course, we're doing our pre-assessment just to let me know what you know. All right. Thanks, you guys, and I can't wait to see you in the classroom and in the library as we do our research model and our unit.